Next, let's talk about the Spark app, and this is where you'll really unlock the awesome features of the Spark amp. The amp works great as a standalone device, but together with the app, you'll have endless hours of fun jamming and experimenting with tones. The Spark app is a free download from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store, and it runs on iOS 11 and higher and Android 8 and higher. There are no additional software, add-ons, or subscriptions for Spark. All of the features are included in the app. First, I'll run you through connecting the Spark app to your amp. The Spark has two Bluetooth connections. One to control the amplifier and your tone settings, and the other is to use the Spark as a Bluetooth speaker. For Bluetooth connection number 1, simply start the Spark app and tap on the red connect button on the bottom of the first page. If you skip this, you can still connect to the Spark by going to the menu icon in the bottom right, and then add device, and then connect. For Bluetooth connection 2, to use the Spark as a Bluetooth speaker, simply go into your settings, then go to Bluetooth, and Spark 40 audio should show up on the device list. Tap on Spark 40 audio, and now you'll be using the Spark as a Bluetooth audio speaker from your device. If you're having trouble connecting, here's a couple of helpful hints. Number 1, close all background apps on your device before starting the Spark app for better performance. And number 2, turn off all nearby Bluetooth devices that may be competing with the Spark. Now that we're connected to the Spark app, let's run through some of the features. The main home panel is the amps and effects signal chain. From within the Spark app, you can choose different amps and effects pedals and adjust the settings by turning the virtual knobs. The virtual knobs work best in an up and down motion, as opposed to trying to actually turn them. Let's run through our signal chain from left to right. First, we have the noise gate. A noise gate or gate is used to control excess noise in an audio signal, or in our case, the guitar tone. Simply put, when used correctly, a gate will block unwanted noise such as hissing and humming, and it's super useful when dealing with high gain distorted tones that often hiss when idle. So let me demonstrate. This is with the noise gate on, and with the noise gate off, you can instantly hear all the buzzing that's going on. Now the threshold parameter specifies the point at which our gate is going to open. If we're down at 0, this is essentially saying that our gate is open at all times, which means all the hums and hisses are coming through. As we raise the threshold, anything that's quieter than the threshold, any hums or hisses in this case, won't open our gate and therefore won't be heard. When we start playing some notes, these signals are louder than our threshold and therefore are allowed to pass through the gate. Too high of a setting will reduce your sustain. Notice how quickly that note died out. That's because as your note decreases in volume, it will go below that threshold and therefore the gate will turn on and you won't hear your note anymore. A setting of 1 or less generally works in most cases. The second parameter, the decay, controls how fast the noise gate is going to open or close. If super low, you'll experience more of a choppy, almost robotic sound from your guitar as the notes decay. With a higher decay, that transition of the gate will be a bit slower. Now with all effects and amps in our chain, you can simply slide them up to turn them off or slide them down to turn them on. You can also tap on the virtual button down here to turn them on or off. It's a little hard to see here on this orientation, but if I flip it, you'd see the small physical button that you would on a physical pedal. Our next pedal in the chain is a compressor. Compressors even out transient volume spikes, and they're especially useful with clean sounds and bass guitars. Double tap on the compressor pedal to see a list of all the compressor pedals that you can use. There's even a compressor specifically for bass guitar. Once you've selected the pedal that you'd like, tap this bar to return to the main page. Next in our chain are the drive pedals. The Spark has several overdrives, distortion, and fuzz boxes to add crunch to your tone. Double tap on the pedal to see them all. And tap on this bar to return home. Next in our chain is the amp. And Spark has a selection of some of the best guitar and bass amplifiers in the world. Again, double tap to see a list of all the amps that you can choose from. Next up in the chain is modulation. These are cool and interesting effects such as tremolo, chorus, flanger, phaser, vibrato, univibe, and more. And again, you can double tap on the pedal to see all the effects that are available to you. Let's run through a couple. Chorus. Flanger. Phaser. Vibrato. You get the idea. You can have a lot of fun with these modulation effects. Moving on in our chain, and we have our delay pedals. Double tap again to see a selection of all the pedals available to you. We have digital, analog, reverse, tape delay, and much more. And finally, in our signal chain are our reverb pedals. Double tap to see a list of all the reverbs that are available to you. Studio quality stereo reverbs, rooms, chambers, halls, plates, it's all here with in-depth parameter adjustments. Now, if you've dialed in a tone that you'd like to save, then tap the 3 dots in the top right corner. And here you can save it to your hardware presets or to the app. Note that you can only save 4 tones to your amp, but you can save an unlimited amount of tones to the app. If you'd like to share your tone to the Spark community, then you can upload your tone to the ToneCloud as well. The ToneCloud is an awesome place where you can get inspiration and download tones from other Spark users from around the world. To check out the ToneCloud, simply tap the cloud icon in the top right corner and either scroll through the available tones or you can type into the search bar. Let's look for a Metallica tone. So there's no shortage of Metallica tones here from other users. Now you can audition a tone by simply tapping the play button, and that will temporarily load the tone onto your Spark amp. So let's test that out. Awesome. Let's try something a little different. So again, if you want to audition a tone, just tap the play button and that will temporarily load the tone onto your Spark. Pretty nice. So if you like a tone, you can simply download it to your app by pushing the download button right here. So let's add that into our tone bank. So you can change the name of the preset. You can change the genre as well. Save. We can access our dreamy tone by simply going to our own tone library, which is up here in the top left-hand corner. So tap that and we can browse through our tones. So they're sectioned off into genres. So we can go to our hardware tones. These are the presets that are saved onto our Spark. And then everything else is saved onto the app. So if we want to go to the tone that we just downloaded from the ToneCloud, let's go to pop, and there it is, dreamy. But let's go back to our channel 3 tone. Now tapping the music icon down the bottom here takes us to the music page where you can have hours of fun creating your own fun jams or where you can play along with your favorite songs. Simply tap the search icon on the top corner to look for your favorite songs to jam on top of. Alternatively, you can tap on the menu button in the bottom right hand corner and sign into either your Apple Music or Spotify account to import your existing playlists. Now the Spark app includes an awesome feature called Auto Chords, which will analyze the song and show you the chords in real time, which is really cool. And then of course, you can jam on top with your Spark tone. Click on the link in the description for a full video that focuses on this feature. If you decide you'd rather create something original, try out Smart Jam to create your own backing tracks. Simply tap create and then choose your preferred drummer. They'll all have their own styles. Tap Let's Jam, set your desired tempo, and tap start. Play a rhythm and Smart Jam will respond with a matching bass and drum part to play along to. It's a pretty cool feature. Once again, click in the link in the description for a full video that focuses on how the Smart Jam works. The final thing you'll find on this app is the camera page. So there's an inbuilt camera for you to record all your favorite jams. Simply tap on the video camera icon down here and it'll utilize the camera on your mobile or tablet device and you can start recording your own jams to share to social media. If you'd like to see more detailed videos on any of the features I've spoken about, they'll be in the links in the description below. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.